I knew it. But then you have to, film is a collaborative effort, so I have to get great people like that. I mean, you look at this cast is amazing. It's an amazing cast, and Robert recast it, and everybody came together and just brought, words are just words on, you got to bring that stuff to life, and we did it.
And to have some legendary performances, seeing the Ozzie Davis and Ruby Dee and
yeah, I would like to say that was really, I forgot about that. That was really touching to me. Me working with Ruby and Ozzie for their scene.
And you're being honored today. You're being celebrated by Grey Goose as the king of film during the 25th anniversary of Do the Right Thing, and I think it's duly it's needed, because you are a king to so many people. And I, watching the making of this, I was remembering. I was going into high school when this came out in '89. I was going.
You were in high school?
I was going into high. Yeah, I was going. It was my freshman year of high school. Do the Right Thing came out.
Where?
I was in Jersey.
Jersey.
I was in Jersey, but I was a New York rat, and I just remember the tensions. I remember the time. I remember at that time my house was vandalized. They wrote "Nigger Pig Get Out" on my house. I lived in Jersey.
Where in Jersey?
I was in Maplewood, New Jersey, and I remember this coming out. I remember the strength that I felt after seeing this film, and I said it to you on the carpet. And I'm gonna say it in front of everybody here that you are responsible for so many changes within our culture and our community in New York and abroad because of this film. And I think he needs an applause for that.
Thank you very much.
You are a king. Y'all can give this. He needs a king round of applause. New York City, y'all can give him a king round. I like this.
You don't have to stand up.
Y'all better stand up. I'll start calling names. I know a lot of y'all folks.
Thank you very much. You can sit down. But again, I can't film. I don't really believe in an auteur theory. Just as a collaborative effort, and Danny, everybody else. My brother Sankey was working on my father's score. Ernest Dickerson, everybody. We came together. It was a magical moment, and we're here 25 years later. Still talking about the film.
And you're being served like a king right there. You get a goblet, you get the Grey Goose.
Whoa!
Watch out now, don't spill nothing on the king.
But I also, another thing I like to say, without Public Enemy's Fight the Power, it would not be the same movie. Because the song is in the film 25 times.
Wow.
And so every time, when I wrote it, I knew every time Ray Raheem showed up, you have something blasting. And I automatically knew that I had to go to Chuck and Public Enemy. But what people don't really know is Fight the Power is not the first film they submitted, first song. They gave me something else. I said, And so when it came back, now I had moved along that they could see a rough cut. So once they saw the rough cut of the film, then that's when they came back with Fight the Power.
Wow, that's incredible. And you grab the microphone and tell us about the process a little bit of making this portrait, and what did you pull upon in painting Mr. Spike Lee?
Well, this is something that I am overgasted and flabberwhelmed to be involved in. I don't think many of you know the level of engagement that Spike has with young artists. I remember far before this project getting a phone call from my gallery saying, Spike Lee has a level of interest in your work. 2 seconds later, the studio phone rings it's Spike. I'm downstairs. And you know, this is when I don't have a name. I have a small little hovel of a place here in the city. And it was this level of engagement with creativity and with people who are trying to come to terms with who we are as artists, not only dealing with what's in front of us, but all of those other speakers who came before us. I love that moment in the film when you start talking about that means in which we have to deal with the anxiety of influence, but also the incredible responsibility that comes with that. So your question has to do certainly with something that we have done together, but I think for me more than anything, it's being able to participate in that nexus, that place, that space clearing effort, that blast zone that Spike has created as a thinker, as a filmmaker. And it's an entirely stupefying honor just to be here in your presence.
Honor's mine.
And Kenda, you've had an amazing more of what took place.
Well, I wanted to make something that really...
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, huh?
I'm excited.
I wanted to do all of that chest beating stuff that happens in my favorite paintings from the 17th and 18th century. I'm thinking French stuff, I'm thinking British stuff. So I went through art history books and I started looking at the language of power, how that vocabulary has evolved into something very specific, and I started breaking that into some points, and you'll see what came out of it.
Well, I think you should like do a moment. No, don't do it that quick. You gotta prolong it. You gotta, yeah, ease into it. Like a reveal. It's a reveal. Are you ready? Spike, you ready?
Ready. One ready. I'll chop some heads off right here.
Wow. So, now talk about the inspiration for this.
As you can tell, we've gotten into some really deep territory. We've gotten axes, we've gotten tweed hunting gear and riding boots that come up here. All of this inspired by 18th and 19th French century French painting. And it's my man in that state of possession.
Y'all have to give